I'm in the starboard hull. This is the aft cabin. Underneath the berth is the motor, and in this particular motor we've got the water maker and also the hot water cylinder, which I'm about to fix because it's developed a leak. Now, as a rule, I'm not very handy, but I'll give this a go. I don't think it's going to be that difficult. Now, the reason it's developed a leak is because I've had a go at fixing it before. What happened is, as we're sailing down from Coffs Harbour, we didn't realise we'd run out of water, and must have turned the generator on and had the hot water system on, and of course it's burnt out the element. So I replaced that and the thermostat, and the tank is dripping a bit. So I'm about to fix that, and as I was fixing that, I thought I'd have a go at fixing the valve as well. So that's just a flow valve, so it's just an on-off basically valve to shut off your water as needed. So I'll give that a go as well. Now, I'm not sure whether you can see here, but let me just try to zoom in a bit. Oh, excuse my videoing. If I zoom in a bit, you might see the speed of the water. There's a drip just went past there. And the hot water, the on-off valve there, that looks like it's about to drip any second. Another one went past in the hot water. So at this stage I've turned off the water pressure. So that's just basically doing it at its own pace. A little bit quicker once I put the water pressure on. So the first thing I need to do is turn off the power. If I just turn that off, turn the shore power off, is the first step. Okay, so shore power has been turned off, and now I have to get rid of that cover protecting the wires, give me access to the element. Okay, cover's off. There. So just unscrewed the 3 screws, that was all. Pulled that off. Now I'm going to disconnect those wires. What I normally do is I take a photo so I know exactly where to put the wires back when I'm finished with the job. Otherwise you'll be second guessing yourself as to which wire goes where. So I'm going to take a photo of this, and then hopefully when I put it all back together it goes back the same way. So you can see, oh, I'm blocking the light out, where which wire goes where. Wires have been disconnected, and now that thermostat, which is the brown bit, should just pull out. That's your and there's your thermostat. Put that to one side, and now I've got to unscrew. The actual element. So I don't actually have a spanner of any sort that'll fit in there. So I've got vice grips, and yeah, a pair of vice grips. So I'm hoping that'll fit in there without stripping anything, and we'll see how we go. Now, when I open them up, this is going to have water in here, so we're going to have a lot of water. Fortunately, I've got the AC power turned off, which is the shore power. DC power, which is my battery power, is still on, and the bilge pumps should still work on DC power, so we're not going to sink. Okay, I've loosened the element, so that should just come out now, and as I pull this out, There goes the water. So what I'm really hoping for is that water will stop. The good news is slowing down. Now you might say, why didn't I turn off the isolation valve here? It's because it's broken and that needs replacing as well. Because I did try to do that and the thing just come off in my hand, so it's seized in one position. So there goes the bilge pump, it's working. We're not going to sink. Alright, so now all I've got to do is try and reseal this. Screw it in properly this time. Water's still coming out, but it's slowed down to a trickle, so that should be good. I will tape this up with some Teflon tape. Okay, I've put some Teflon tape on to the element, and I was told by a reliable source that you need to wrap it around about 6 times. That should be enough so that the Teflon tape stays in the grooves and doesn't ride up. If you use too much, it'll start riding up. If you use not enough, then it's not going to work. So he suggested, I normally do about 4, but he said no, do 6 or 7 is what you want to do. So that's what I'm going to try, or that's what I've done. So we'll see how that goes. The next thing to do is just put the element back in and reconnect the thermostat. Okay, so I've wired them both back up after referring back to my photo as to where they go. So that part of the job should be done now. I'm going to leave the cover off until I put the water pressure back on just to check, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully no water will come out. And now the second part of the job, which is going to be to try and change that valve there, which is leaking. The first thing I'm going to do is disconnect it. Not sure how easy that's going to be, but we'll see.